Let's do this a second time because the audio sucked the first time, and I don't know why. We're just going to use the webcam mic for today. Hopefully it sounds okay. Um, my big expensive DJI mic just kind of shit the bed on me. I don't know why. Or mics. These. Anyway, we got some news today. I don't know if it's good news or it's bad news, but it's news. I'm going to demonetize the channel more or less, which means I'm going to end memberships and I'm not going to demonetize any videos going forward for the time being. I'm not going to unmonetize the videos that are already monetized because frankly, I just can't be bothered. If they're already making me money, they can continue to make me money. But I'm not going to do more. Why, you ask? Oh, by the way, I might enable coffee. I might get a coffee account. I will leave tips enabled. If somebody really wants to throw money at me, I'll give them a pathway to do so. But I'm not going to be actively asking for money anymore for the time being. Maybe in the future. Why, you say? You clamor, you scream, you yell. We want to give you money. It's not the case, unfortunately. Well, some of you, it has been. I just don't have anything on the horizon that I'm interested in playing that I think is going to make a good YouTube channel. I've been playing a lot of Star Citizen, but Star Citizen at the moment doesn't have a story. It's just me salvaging. It's me mining. It's me doing cargo missions. It's me running some bounty missions. But there's nothing that I think is riveting video footage. Now, I could continue to do reviews, and I probably will do some more ship reviews. I'm still kind of trying to figure out the format and exactly how I want to do it. I did order a new keyboard because all my keyboards are too clicky. And Star Citizen is a very keyboard-intensive game, and I got tired of trying to work around the clicks. My favorite keyboard is a Razer Huntsman with optical switches, which I really, really like, but I have the clicky one, and it is really clicky. Right now, in an attempt to back off that, I've got my DOS keyboard, which is still less clicky and more thuddy, but is still audible and noticeable within the microphones. So I do have a new Razer Huntsman analog optical, which I'm hoping is still going to feel good, but not fuck up my audio. Anyway, my point is I don't have anything coming down the pike that interests me that I'm like, yes, I need to make video footage of that. I played a few things. Troubleshooter Abandoned Children, I think was the last one I took a look at, that I thought I might do something. It was on Mortissimal's, Mortissimal, I think that's his name. I just watched one of his videos this morning. It was on his top favorite all-time tactical games, and I hated it. Well, hate that's a strong term. I just didn't like it. It's fine. It definitely has some rough edges. They don't do a good job of walking you through some research and ability stuff, but mostly it just didn't do anything for me. So I don't really have anything coming. There's a few things. Shadow of the Road looks good. Solasta 2, I think I'm really going to like. I haven't played the demo, but that's because I saw so much of the demo, and I don't really like the characters in the demo, but the gameplay itself I liked a lot. So that will get here eventually. So there are games, but nothing exciting. Also, I've been working a lot. I'm a part-time college professor at the moment. Part-time in air quotes right now because this semester I'm teaching 4 classes. Last semester I taught 5 classes. A full-time teacher's load is 3 classes, at least at the credits that I teach. So I've been teaching more than a full-time teacher's job, and I've been doing it for half the pay, essentially, almost exactly half the pay. Hopefully, after 10 years of paying dues with stuff like this, I'm hopefully close to a full-time job. The department head, my department only has one full-time position. That is the department head position. He's getting close to retire, so next school year is going to be his last year. So hopefully by this point next year, I will have interviewed and been told that I am going to be replacing said teacher starting, summer semester, next year. So hopefully we're about a year out of me having a full-time job, and whether that will hurt me or help me for playing video games remains to be seen. Initially, it will probably hurt because I have a lot of work to do early as I try to get caught up, as I try to figure things out, as I try to as I try to change the things that I want changed. The program's not broken right now. We have a very good program. But there are a few things that I would like to play with. There's some curriculum things I'd like to change a little bit. The current teacher does a very good job, but he's He's, like all of us do, kind of short timing, so hasn't really been interested in kind of wholesale changes, even though we agree mostly on what those wholesale changes would be if he was in the mood to do them. So those are going to fall on me. So I have a little bit of that. But after that point, if I can settle down to my 3 classes a week, Monday through Friday, go in, for class at 8 and be done at the end of the day, by 3 or 4 o'clock after teaching and office hours and some paperwork, then maybe video games are back on the menu a little bit more, but we'll see. We'll see. So the point is, short term, I don't have any super games I'm interested in playing, and I'm working a lot on top of doing more non-computer game hobby stuff. You can see I got my rifle case back there. I've been going to the range a lot, both for long guns and shorthand pistols. In fact, I meant to be there today, but there's an event out at Laguna Seca today, which means their range is closed, and they're the only local range that's open on Mondays. So flying the drones as well. Getting new tires put on the car so I can maybe do a little bit more off-road camping stuff, because my tires right now they're the most road-based biased tires I've ever owned. I used to take my Scion XB, up mountains and down creek beds and stuff like that, and that's probably the most road-based biased car I've ever had. But I was able to take it places. These tires are just garbage. So there's more. I'm doing other things at the moment as well. Does that matter? Probably not. But one of the things that annoys me is when YouTubers take like 3 months off and don't do anything, and they come back, oh, well, it's so nice that you guys afforded me the ability that I didn't have to put out videos. I could still make money. Well, did you tell them ahead of time that you were going to take their money for 3 months without giving them anything in return? The answer is almost always no. Almost always. Sometimes. Now, there are cases where I don't have an issue with it. Physics girl got very, very sick. She got COVID, which turned into long COVID, which then turned into an autoimmune disease, I believe, which has left her unable to do anything, really. But they've been very upfront about that. And so while the Patreons remained open, and the channel has actually continued to put videos out, not weirdly enough, based on older stuff or updates or shorts or that sort of stuff. That's a very extreme example. Most of the time, it's just a YouTuber that just gets bored, runs out of inspiration, and just disappears for 3 months without putting video up, and then kind of continues to coast on the fact that people forgot they were giving them money. Right? That's what most subscription services want, and YouTubers are no different. I, however, don't want that stress in my life, to know that I'm taking money from people when I'm not going to be giving them any content, or not guaranteed to be giving them any content. So I've decided that memberships are going to go. I don't want to punish my members by saying, hey, I took away your membership and now you're going to have to watch commercials on everything that I put up. So I'm just not going to monetize any videos for the time being. Like I said, I'll leave the tip option up, and I will leave I will probably get a coffee account. So if you want to buy me a beer or coffee or something, if you want to throw money my way, you'll have that option. I don't want to tell you can't do that. Maybe I will put up, maybe we'll get some spectacular video in the middle of there that is definitely worth people giving me money. But because of the overall channel policy at the moment, I wouldn't be monetizing it. So we'll leave that for it is, and then we'll see how things go. If we come up with some good games, Shadow of the Road, for instance, like I said, the new Solasta, there's a handful of other things longer term that I'm interested in playing, then we'll get back to daily video uploads. But for the moment, it'll be stuff spread out a little bit more. Maybe some Star Citizen ship reviews or specific content to deal with that, but not daily content. If I come up with a different game, we'll see. Yeah. I mean, who knows? YouTube grows exponentially. Like, the bigger you are, the better positioned you are to take advantage of some sort of viral hit, right? Some sort of random little spike, right? And it's exponential. The more you put out, the more videos you have, the more subscribers you have, the more likely you are to have a lot of people put eyeballs on a video and like it, and the more likely it is to get shown and become viral. And so, maybe we'll go from 6,200 viewers to 50,000 viewers to 150,000 viewers quickly, with the right video here or there. In which case, you can guarantee all that shit's going to turn back on. I'm excited to be a full-time teacher if that's what happens. I paid my dues. I've worked hard to do that. But there's something to be said for living wherever you want and just having to have a decent internet. And with the renaissance of satellite internet at the moment, you can pretty much do that anywhere in the world right now. And it would be nice to live some of these places that I travel to that I like, or be able to travel and put up videos at the same time because of that. You know, today's video comes from Death Valley. Tomorrow's video comes from, I don't know, Okapanochi, whatever that's called. You know, Shenandoah Valley, something like that. But we'll see. For the moment, dial back the videos a little bit. I don't have any stress to put up a video this way. When videos happen, they happen. Fingers crossed for the full-time teacher gig. And we get some new games that I'm interested in, and we'll go back to daily uploads for those games. If there's something that you think I should take a look at, as always, let me know. I do have a Discord. It is linked below. Feel free to hop on the Discord if you'd like to play some multiplayer as well. I do have people that ask, like, hey, do you want to play this or that? I'm like, yeah, sure, but, you know, get on Discord, right? Let me know. Get somewhere where I can talk to you. The options are there. You know, especially right now, I've been playing a lot of Star Citizen. Have you been playing Star Citizen? Most Star Citizen content is gated behind big groups because it's gated behind gankers. People that don't want to put any time or effort in the game, but want to make sure that your time and effort is wasted. And so it really requires bigger groups to do a lot of the PvE content they have is gated behind asshole PvP content at the moment. Now it's going to change as the world, the universe, the galaxy gets bigger. Those same gankers aren't going to put in the effort to go outside and explore the world. And then your PvPers will be actual PvPers, real pirates that are positioned to take the stuff that they get, not just take it away from you. What I consider more relevant gameplays, but you know, that may just be because it's not my style. We'll see. But if there's anything else you're interested in, let me know. Let me know down below. And be happy to love to play some video games with you guys. And I guess that's about it. I've rambled on too much. The first attempt at this was 10 minutes. This one's 12 minutes. I don't think I covered more. So, till the next video, thank you for your support. As always, I feel like Bartles and James, and thank you for your support. And we'll leave it there. We'll see you next time. Cheers.